Welcome back. I hope that all has been well, and I hope that this video finds you when you need it the most. If you are new, hi, I'm Dajni, and I got a message today for you, for the collective. And I did write down a lot, a good bit, I do believe. And the first thing that I heard was money, plain and simple, money woes for some of y'all. And then I heard, Spirit seeks you. Spirit seeks you. Open your heart. Seek the song. Open the message. Water cleanses. It brings life to new flow and directions. And alchemically, water is associated with the cardinal direction of west. And then I heard to let go of attachment and egoic desires. There's a sign of change. Clear communication will bring ideas that will grow into pinnacles, which is money, security. So there is some things opening up for you. We got to trust in the present moment with spirit and trust that we are being guided exactly where we need to be at. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is cleanse this deck. I'm going to ring the bell. Clear out any negative energy. Thank you. Thank you so much, Spirit. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, and highest elevated ascended masters, I call upon you to open the door, to light the path, and show the way. What do we need to know? Thank you. We have the owl, 39. Owls can represent, intelligence and wisdom and ideas. It can represent messengers. It can also represent spirituality, power of the soul. 39, which you add 39, you would get 12, which would be Pisces energy. Pisces rules a lot of secrets and the hidden things, intangible. So not in the physical. I'm also hearing secrets and mysteries, secrets of the unknown. So let's go ahead and read Mr. Owl, or the Owl, from the book. The owl is the master of night. She can see situations with perfect clarity. More so when it is dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life, and to embrace the night as your ally. The owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear the voices of the ancestors, and that they may acquire their wisdom so you can make it your own. Look around you and notice every detail. Find the hidden messages brought to you by Owl, and do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows what you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are often mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass, which is really odd because we got the message of West. The attachment and ego desires, sign of change, clear communication, water is West. The owl guards against self-deception and insists that your motives be pure and transparent to all. What is the message that you are not hearing? Okay. That sounds a lot like some of the message that I got. What is the message that you are not hearing? The situation you are not seeing with clarity. The owl invites you to wait patiently. Bide your time until it's right to act, then do so decisively with no hesitation or remorse. So the owl says, what is it that you're not seeing? What is it that you're not hearing? And in the channeled messages, it says, Spirit sees you, seeks you. Open your heart and seek the song. Open the message. Clear communication. Signs of change. Very powerful. Thank you so much, Spirit, for that. We're going to go into the NYX's Dark Night Oracle. That is weird. Those cards are up. Okay. We'll pull these in here. Cleanse it with some of the smoke. Thank you. What is it the collective needs to hear? Okay, we got two. Beauty. And then deceit. I'm hearing beautiful disaster. The owl message of truth, a beautiful disaster. It also reminds me of, and it says something about deception as well in that card, to guard you against deception. Deceit can also be remnants of lies, manipulation, somebody who doesn't have your best interests, or something that, sees the beauty, sees how you are authentic, sees how you are unique, sees how you are. It's the aura of the rose. Do you see the aura? It's gold. Gold is attracting. It's like honey. And I see this person, it's like they're looking at the flower. It's like they're looking at you. And it's like they can't stand you, or they don't want to be around you, or they're jealous of you. And we do, as spiritual beings, have that light within us all. And yes, we do attract some of the darkest things in this world. It's how opposites are. Light versus dark, yin versus yang, the sun versus moon. We are all, going through phases, karmic cycles, trying to find the message and understanding our purpose here on earth. This is also a message of a possible warning. We're going to dive a little bit deeper and see what the deceit is. But I heard beautiful disaster. I don't know if that's a song. It sounds like a song. Maybe there's a song. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is it about the deception? Can I get a card? Thank you so much, Spirit. Wishing, number 19. The 19th card in tarot is the Sun, which is happiness and celebration and creativity. Wishing well. I'm hearing toss your coin into the fountain and seek the best results. Maybe there's someone trying to come in and try to take a wish fulfillment or use something. I don't know. That's the energy of what I feel. Maybe this is also you deceiving yourself. Like the Mr. Owl said, it guards against self-deception. Let go of the ego. Let go of the attachment. Maybe this is you deceiving yourself in a wish fulfillment. Maybe this wish fulfillment is like something out of the ordinary. And in a way it's like, but that's what I want. I want the old. I want the things that was, already done and over with. I want the past. I want this past energy. I want this past person, even though maybe that past person wasn't healthy for you. Maybe the whole energy with that wasn't elevating you. But I'm also seeing the movie Tangled, right? With the flower, with the beauty, the golden light around the flower. And I do feel when I see this, it's almost like somebody's trying to pick your golden flower. Which is also your wish fulfillment. The magic. The purpose. Let's go ahead and get into it a little more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Spirit. Invisible. It makes me, it looks like she's standing on a mirror. A mirror. And mirrors can represent, I did a reading the other day. I said mirrors can represent one of two things. It can represent somebody who is protecting themselves, or it can represent somebody who is manipulative. Somebody who is seeking to control and dominate and bully and things like that. Sorry, I had to go check up on something. I had to come right back. But the invisible card, it's almost as if maybe you don't see this. It also reminds me of we attract reflections sometimes of our inner wounds. We don't realize that we attract certain people in this world based off, childhood wounds or certain levels of attachment. Here we go with the attachment ego. There's different attachment styles. Therapy has shown me a lot with that. And maybe this is also healing from the past, so you can see why things happen the way that they did. Moving past it, seeing the beauty that you possess just as you are. Being unique. Also healing some of those wounds. And a lot of them that we do attract, especially as romantic partners, exist because we have like severe parental trauma, or one of our parents was a narcissist, or one of our parents, they didn't show us the love that we deserved. So we grow up and seek romantic connections that resembled those of our family or those of parental figures as we seen as children go through. Maybe this is also about breaking those cycles, going through, finding healing, restoration. Let's get one more. Thank you so much, Spirit. Individuality. That you are unique, just as you are. That you are beautiful, just as you are. That you don't need to change yourself or shift, or moving from like a different kind of thought process to a new one and a new one and a new one. Always shifting and molding yourself to fit what others find beautiful, or to fit what others think is good. Only you can see that for yourself. Only you can understand that I don't need to be anything other than what I am. It reminds me of that song. I don't want to be anything other than what I've been trying to be lately. I think Gavin McGraw sings that song. All I have to do is think of me and my peace of mind. Maybe this is also about just finding and flowing exactly where you need to be. I love it. I love it. It's very, very wonderful. It's good news. Good energy. So let's go into some tarot and see what's to come. And I will be using the Cosmovisions deck, and you can find this in my TikTok shop on TikTok if you are a reader yourself. I know as readers, we attract a lot of readers. We attract a lot of people who are deep into spirituality, who are learning things about themselves, learning, I don't know, it's like they're brand new again, excited. So let's go ahead and see what is the current energy for y'all. Okay, you got two cards. You have the Seven of Birds, which is also that deceit card. The Seven of Swords is a card of betrayal. It's a card of theft, deception, a feeling of loss. And the Nine of Embers is a card of trauma and healing and blocking yourself off from the world sometimes. Maybe this is also about finding healing, finding your power again, is what I'm hearing. Finding where you can see your growth, or see how much that you went through, and see how much that you have developed over the course of, we'll say, 6 months or 6 years for some of us. This is a big message directly to start doing shadow work, to open up that closet. And I'm going to say this, everybody on this earth has a closet full of something, or a closet that stores our shadows, that stores our skeletons, that stores our secrets, that stores the person who we used to be. Not all spiritual people are born and they're just sweet and kind and innocent and loving. A lot of us had to mature. A lot of us have went through stages in our life of going through trauma after chaos after chaos, until we seen, you know what, the only person who can change is me. I cannot change anybody else around me. I cannot change what they do. I can just change my environment, and I can choose to distance myself from low vibrational energies. I can choose to say, you know what? I don't think that that's going to be a good fit for my mental health. I can create boundaries with these kind of energies that does not see, who doesn't want to see growth, who doesn't support me, who doesn't love me unconditionally, who doesn't want me to be authentic to myself. Distance yourself. And I know a lot of people, including myself, who distance from family sometimes. Family, we're born into chaos, especially if you are empathic, or you are born with strong spiritual gifts, or you are born with that strong clarity of discernment. We are born into broken homes. We go through toxic relationships. We attract that because we are a lighthouse in this world, whether we like it or not, and we are always trying to bring boats to the shore. Sometimes these boats are pirate ships. Sometimes they are castaways. Sometimes they were lost and stranded. But that's what we do. That's part of our job. That's part of our mission. So to understand, to open up that closet, to open up those shadows and see, why is it that I could be attracting the same person in different bodies? Why is it that I could be attracting, people that harm me or people that hurt me? Why is it that I cannot say no? Why is it that I'm afraid to stand up for myself? Why is it that I'm afraid to move away? Why is it that I'm afraid to block somebody? And then I'm hearing Smokey the Bear. Smokey the Bear has been coming up for me for a long time. Smokey the Bear, he says, only you can prevent forest fires. Only you can prevent cycles of repetition. Only you can prevent sometimes chaos that comes into your life by the people that you seek, the people that you choose. Only you can put the fire out. Okay? Only you. Remember this. Because you hold the deep power. You hold an extreme amount of power deep within you. And at some point in your life, you're going to have to put your foot down and say, you know what? I'm not going to take no more of this BS. I'm not going to go and stay at a job that doesn't support me for growth. I'm not going to stay at a job that doesn't care about my well-being. I'm not going to stay in a relationship, same purpose. I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone, and I'm going to start putting in applications at jobs everywhere. I want to step outside of my comfort zone, and I want to go to therapy. I want to step outside of my comfort zone and say, no, I don't want to go. I'd rather stay at home, whatever it is, because only you have that power. Only you can protect yourself sometimes, not all times, because there is moments in our life that can be kind of chaotic, and sometimes we can avoid stuff. But for the energy that you can avoid, it's time to let go of attachments, to let go of the ego desires, to let go of those patterns. Let's see what else comes out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Life on earth, which is the world. Completion. The ending of cycles. And this is the moon and the sun, or the moon and the earth hugging. The moon is seen as divine feminine, and the earth is seen as the mother, both feminine energies. This is also about, maybe going through some levels of therapy, going through and hugging it out, hashing it out, going through and, pulling out and cutting cords in your life, because it's the end, it's the cycle. So you can close out these chapters so you can begin something beautiful, something new. The world is seen as a blessing. The world is seen as travel. That you have the whole world out here. That you have all of your dreams. And not just the dreams of yourself, but the dreams of the collective. Let's see what else. Thank you so much, Spirit. We have the Geomancer in reverse, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles upright is all about giving. Giving, giving, giving. You see her planting all the seeds for the world. Planting, planting, planting for the whole entire area. But at some point she realized, you know what? I don't receive half of what I put out there. So I'm going to stop giving. I'm going to stop giving to the people who don't reciprocate. I'm going to stop giving my energy to people who don't, respect me. I'm going to stop giving to people who has caused me pain and does not apologize when I say that they did something that hurt my feelings. I'm going to be in the energy of receiving. So I feel like the shoe's on the other foot. I do. You also have the Four of Birds. Four of Birds is a card of healing, restoration. It's a card of letting things go and saying, you know what? I'm tired of fighting. I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of going over and over and over and over and over again and trying to find the same results or seeking a different result, which is insanity. Let's see what else. Sacrifice. What are you going to sacrifice? What is it you're going to let go of? Because you are the spiritual hand and other people are the physical. You are giving your light out into this world for people who do not respect it, for people who do not appreciate it. You can give hope out to the world. You can help other people, but be discernible with it, right? Use discernment. Because it's almost like I'm hearing money and energy exchange. It's like you give and they take. You give and they are always taking. They're like mine. You give and they take. What is the good stuff coming up? What do they need to know about this receiving? I've seen that card. The Ten of Birds in reverse. And there's a card that's in, maybe I'll find it. In the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, for real. The Ten of Birds is, I'm not going to be in this situation that pains me no more. Ten of Birds is, I'm done for good. I'm healing this and I'm moving on. I'm moving on. And what are you moving on towards? The life map, which is also the Wheel of Fortune. This card is heavily denoted about beautiful occurrences that were always meant for you. You chose the right path. You did the right thing. You cut out all of the toxicity and look at the beautiful stuff that comes up for you. Your career takes off. You meet a soulmate. You buy a house. You have a baby. You win the lottery. Big things. I'm not saying everybody's going to go through one, it's just something big is going to take place in your life. Something big. Are you prepared for this? Are you prepared for this this shift. But the thing is that you have to walk out and detach from this stuff, to let go of attachment and ego desires. There's a sign of change. Ideas will grow pinnacles. Ideas that come to you will grow money. And the fighter, you're fighting back. You're fighting back. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy. You got a plan, and you're going to follow through with it. You're going to follow through with it. You have a plan, and it's going to go into action. That's what Spirit is saying. It will go into action. The veil, the star. The veil is the star in this card, in this deck. And this is dreams, wish fulfillment. Dreams come true. This is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. And it's time that you accept it. It's time for you to cleanse that closet. It's time for you to go to therapy. It's time for you to see that if you resonate with this reading, the reading that I'm reading right now, if you feel like I'm on top of something, it's time to cleanse your life of things that hold you back. Because sometimes in this world, the only thing that holds us back is ourselves. The only person in this life that hurts us the most is ourselves. Whew, I'm speaking directly to myself in this too. Is yourself. When Spirit has a message, Spirit comes. Spirit seeks you. Open your heart. Seek the song. Open the message. It's time for water to cleanse you. Life. Flow in new directions. Money will flow to you. Money will flow to your pocket. Money will open up the doors so you can actually ascend into a different direction. And for some of y'all out there, I see you completely moving. Like when I say uprooting, it's like, you know what? You just want to wash your hands clean of the entire area of which you live. It's like, you know what? Some of y'all might have an idea to sell your house and move across to a different state. Maybe some of y'all might just say, you know what, I'm going to travel for the next year. I just want to see what's on all around the world. I just want to see what it's like over here or over there. I see something big happening. It's about movement. You're going to be moving. Things are going to be moving quicker than you anticipate. Especially for those who have already cut this out, who made this change, who's seen the truth. The star, Aquarius. This will take place by Aquarius season. And that's only a few months away, darling. All of this will take place by Aquarius season. And next year, I will say this, next year, you will not be in the same place as you are now. This time next year, you will not be doing the same job as you've been doing, which you're going to elevate. That's what you're supposed to do. You outgrew this cycle. You outgrew this situation. You've outgrew a lot of things in your life that you have been content with. Why settle for less than you deserve? Just because it's comfy or comfortable. Ooh, very powerful. Now, if you don't want to move and you don't want to do this acceleration, this movement into the star system, that's what it feels like. It's like you're on a rocket going to space. And in space, that's the place. If you make the correct choices in your life, the vessel, if you make the correct choices in your life, the Five of Birds, to let go of this, you will find exactly where you belong. The Five of Birds is a card of holding on. It says, I'm not ready to let go. I'm holding on. If you look at the card, you see the baby, the nest, right? The bird's nest, and you see the egg has fallen. So what do? Do you leave the nest to go and grab this fallen egg and leave the nest open for attack? Or do you say, you know what? There's no point in crying over spilt milk. It's no point in, worrying about this. I'm protecting what I have. Because if you become in this ego and you want to lash back or lash out, it leaves you open. Remember this. So you need to let something go. It's time to let it go. And what do you need to let go of? The vessel. And in this card is the devil. The vessel is the devil in this card, in this deck. And it says, for those who seek it, randomly open up this vase. It's a vase. You open it up without reading the inscription on the card. You heed the warning. Or you don't heed the warning. You go ahead and open it up and a curse comes out and it takes all the light with it. You know what? I'm going to find it. I want to read it for you because maybe if I can find it. Spirit. Okay, I got it. It's right here. Number 15 for the vessel. We're going to read it. Spirit's telling me to. There it is, the vessel. The glow of the peculiar vessel draws you in. Like a familiar embrace from a partner, you feel a radiating energy and edge closer towards it. It whistles a seductive song as you become fixated, and all you can focus on is the vessel, and it urges you to open it. Ignoring the inscriptions on the body, you remove it, remove the lid, and everything around you goes dark. The most beautiful vessels can sometimes contain the most tragic stories. As humans, we all have problems that we do not show on the surface. We fill ourselves with things that distract us from reality. The vessel is much like a mask. It hides what truly is underneath. If this card has shown up, it's time to rein in your demons. Do not let the materialism, addictions, and obsessions in this world cloud your brilliant light. It can be all too easy to get wrapped up in success that you start to lose touch of your soul. Even when the terrible is swallowing you whole, there is still light around found in others. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. I like that message. I like it. It's beautiful. And it even talks about reining in your demons or opening that closet. You got to do that shadow work. You got to see why Spirit is telling you to look past through yourself, do some self-reflections, some self-evaluations, and then move towards it. The owl is a very important messenger. It's a sacred animal. Spiritually, it's sacred. Let's go ahead and go into another oracle. We'll go into some stargazing oracles. I love this deck. Cleanse it with smoke. Thank you, Spirit. Square. The 6th house. Jupiter. This is just wild. Everything is confirmation. So square is about pressure, power struggles, demands, confrontation, resistance, obstacles. It's choices. The square is like, what is confining you? What is restricting you? What is controlling you? And how do you break free of it? The 6th house is Virgo energy. It reigns supreme as the nurse, the doctor, the shaman. It talks about health, fitness, routines, schedules. It talks about pets. It talks about work habits, and organization to details. This card is about healing. Hands down, healing. Your health, your healing. And then we go into Jupiter, which is ruled by Sagittarius. Jupiter is the planet of blessing, positivity, omens, positive omens. And it says luck, abundance, growth, success, fulfillment, happiness, travel, chance, affairs, optimism, and exploration. And it's about seeing the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Let's grab an animal message. Thank you so much, Spirit. What is the animal message for the collective? The moose for wisdom. Very beautiful card. And the moose for wisdom says, let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul, and the ancestors speak through you because you know much. And it makes me think of like the crown. You're opening, it's like open your heart, open your mind, connect, meditate, reach for the unknown. And I'm going to drop your dice. We got Pluto for transformation, darkness, change, rebirth, shadows. We got Taurus that rules finances, money, security, patience, and growth. And we have the 5th house, which rules Leo for passions, gifts, creation. And then Spirit said to pull one romance angel card. Whatever it is, that's what it is. Thank you so much. What is the romance angels card for this collective? I think that's it right there. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So maybe this is also about revealing things, revealing the hidden aspects, the deeper parts of you, the secrets, the unknown, and trying to work through it, maybe find healing and clarity. And as I'm saying that, I close out your deck and I send your energy back to you and say thank you for the love and support, collective. And if you would like to subscribe and join this channel, you totally can. If you would like to book a private reading or look at any of the PDFs and classes that I developed, you can find that in the link in the description box below. If you would like to go and join Patreon, it's $3 a month. $3. You get 2 collective videos, plus maybe surprises here or there. You can do so, link in bio. And as I'm saying that, you are loved, and I love you, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.